Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the top 3 best decks in the new Clash Royale season. Season started yesterday and they added the Goblin Giant evolution. So first deck is going to be a Goblin Giant evolution deck with the evil archers and combining it with Sparky. Pretty no skill, pretty toxic. I do want to apologize for that. And by the way, I'm going to play 2 matches with each deck. So first we're going to start off with the Goblin Giant deck. After 2 matches, we're going to switch to the second deck. And then after 2 matches, we're going to switch to the last deck. So a total of 6 matches in today's video. And as I just mentioned, this deck is pretty no skill, pretty toxic, but I feel like it's gonna be one of the best decks for sure, because Spark in general is just really annoying to deal with, especially now with the Goblin Giant evolution. So I'm actually really tempted to just go, let's just do it, why not? Let's start off with Sparky first play. Even though your opponent didn't, well, our opponent here didn't drop anything yet, I think I'm still gonna just Sparky first play here. And then probably even gonna go Goblin Giant up front. He does have the Phoenix. Phoenix is kind of annoying for us in this situation, but I guess we will anyways just go with the Goblin Giant. Then I'm also gonna go Goblin Curse here, making sure that we afterwards kill the troop a little bit faster. Hopefully the Sparky, oh my god, the Sparky, ooh, I was about to say, Sparky is about to splash on top of the tower. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to, but anyway, still a pretty nice situation. We can go with Heal Spirit here, and then I'm gonna go Dark Prince in the middle. My kind of idea was to get the Prince close towards the right side tower, but unfortunately he was not able to be in range. So here we have to go with archers, and we actually took a lot of damage on Sparky first play. So far didn't really pay off, but honestly I think we can still make a comeback. Most of the times with these type of decks, one good push and you already can take tower or deal a lot of damage. And by the way, Dagger Dash has got a nerf, so I honestly don't really know if the Dagger Dashes is still gonna be like the best tower troop to use. Or maybe it's better to maybe now use, for example, Princess Tower, Cannoneer. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have already tried out different tower troops and what is your opinion on the current best tower troop in the game. Okay, let's go Sparky here. Looks like this guy actually wants to go aggressive on the left side, so I'm down for that. Honestly, looking at the situation of the match, I think it's actually better for us if we potentially end up tower trading here. Okay, let's go with the Phoenix to start taking care of that. Look at the Goblin Giant evolution, by the way. Goblin Giant evolution, start spamming those goblins, and those goblins are gonna help the Sparky to get to the tower. And oh my god, there's actually a lot of goblins spawning towards his King Tower. Sparky is still quite healthy, and are we gonna 3-crown him? I think this might be a 3-crown, guys. If the Sparky shoots, there you go. Do end up 3-crowning, so I'm telling you guys, one good push with this deck and it could be over for your opponent. See you guys soon with game number 2. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 2. Looks like we're up against this guy called Taka, so let's give it a good luck. I like his name, and let's see what he's gonna drop. I think having archers in your starting hand with this deck, most of the times you just want to start off by splitting the archers. If he cycles something like, for example, barbarians, I think it's a great play to go Sparky. So let's go Sparky, of course, towards the 3 barbarians. And by the way, it's raining really hard outside there, so hopefully you don't hear too much background noise. I don't think so. Okay, let's go Sparky towards the barbarians, as I mentioned before. Let's see what he's gonna drop. Looks like he goes healer. And after seeing healer, I kind of feel like this might be golem. So I feel like he might go with Electro Dragon towards the right side. So instead, I'm gonna go Goblin Giant left side, actually. Okay, looks like he goes with Zep, and then he goes with Skellydrax left side. Let's go with a Rage with the Goblin Giant. Then I'm actually gonna go Dark Prince in front of the Sparky. So that's what I like about this deck, and having Dark Prince. Most of the times, you can create a lot of different ways to pressure. And look at the Goblin Giant. The Goblin Giant by itself is gonna fully take the tower, as I mentioned before. After seeing Barbarians, after seeing Healer, I was kind of thinking about Golem already, so that's why I exactly didn't want to go Goblin Giant with the Sparky. Of course, the Sparky this way wouldn't have gotten, or the Goblin Giant wouldn't have gotten tower. In this case, it did, because I kind of, split the pressure. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. In the meantime, let's go with another Sparky. He goes with Elixir Collector. Okay, that's interesting Elixir Collector, knowing that the Sparky is about to get to your side of the arena. Let's go with a Goblin Giant here as well. He does have a good defense, but honestly I think we should be fine still. We can go with archers, and I'm gonna go with Goblin Curse here as well, trying to kill the barbarians as soon as possible. Please tell me that the Sparky shoots. No, unfortunately it doesn't shoot. The healer plus the barbarians are gonna get quite a lot of value, but in the meantime, look at the damage the Goblin Giant is getting as well. So I think this is still, I would say, a pretty decent situation, but we do need to be really careful. Because, of course, one really big golem push is also really scary to deal with, especially without having a big spell. But I think we should be fine with the evil archers, with the right amount of pressure with the Goblin Giant. I think we still should be able to, maybe get the W here. And honestly, we already took the tower, so even if he takes one tower, I think afterwards towards the other tower, in this case the right side tower, we should be fine as well. Okay, we need to be careful though, because he has Evil Zep available. Should I start pressuring towards the left side? I think I'm gonna go Goblin Giant towards the left side here. Not sure if that's the right play, but I think it should be fine. He does have the Evil Zep, so he's probably gonna go Evil Zep exactly on top of the Sparky. Okay, let's go Goblin Curse here. And let's then go with a Phoenix plus a Rage as well. Okay, just mainly to try and take care of the E-Drake, because the E-Drake I feel like is the most annoying card. Yeah, behind the Golem pushes. Okay, let's go Dark Prince here as well. Look at the Goblin Giant in the meantime on the left side, by the way, guys. That's really good for us. Let's go with the Heal Spirit here as well. And then nice. We forced out the Barbarians with the Goblin Giant on the left side. And now we have the Evo Goblin Giant available. So how is he gonna deal with this Evo Goblin Giant push with 4 archers with the Rage? I feel like this should be GG, right? Like, honestly, how is he gonna defend this? We can go Dark Prince on the left side against the Barbarians, and as you guys can see, so many Goblins, so many spam with this deck. What a nice W. See you guys soon with the next deck. Okay, guys, so for the second deck in today's video, we have this Lavaloon deck ready. Lavaloon was already pretty strong in the last couple of metas, but I feel like in this meta specifically, it's gonna be really strong. Evo Wizard got nerfed, Evo Tesla got nerfed, all the new Goblin cards got nerfed. In general, there's just a lot of nerf which kind of benefits this Lavaloon deck. So that's why I feel like Lava Hound in general is going to be really strong. It looks like we're up against someone running Cannoneer. As I mentioned before, I haven't really tested out the new tower tropes. We have been playing with dagger dashes. It still feels pretty okay, but you do definitely notice the nerf. I feel like in some situations, maybe it's better to use another tower trope. But let's see. By the way, we're kind of playing no-skill decks. First, 2 matches was with this Sparky deck. Now we're playing Lavaloon. I wouldn't say that Lavaloon is completely no skill, but then sometimes you can just go Lava first play and often get a lot of damage, or maybe get good pushes going already in single elixir. So he has Skeletons and he has Phoenix. Unfortunately for us, he just cycled Phoenix into the Lava Hound lane. Imagine if we would have cycled it in the opposite lane, but I guess it's fine. We can go with Skeleton Dragons here, and looks like he has Royal Giant. Okay, I'm just gonna go with guards here, and I think that should already be able to deal quite well with this with this Royal Giant. And let's go with a Void Spell as well. Hopefully the Void Spell is able to kill the Mother Witch. And of course he's running Cannoneer, so Cannoneer against the Lava Pups, against guards, and in general against spam, it's just really not good. He does go with a Monk, he does go with ability, but I think here with the Balloon at the bridge, we should be able to get a lot of damage going. Okay, is he able to cycle back to Phoenix? Okay, looks like he is able to cycle back to Phoenix, but the Phoenix still shouldn't be able to deal with the Balloon that well. So one shot with the Balloon is still a lot of damage. Okay, so I think I'm gonna Zap on defense here, mainly just to start cycling towards the Evil Zap, but also of course to defend the Phoenix a little bit better. And then afterwards we can have the Inferno Dragon ready in case he goes with his Royal Giant. Okay, I think we should definitely go same lane. Oh, wait, what? Wait, because of the nerf, the Dagger Dashes now doesn't kill the Phoenix. Okay, that's actually... Wait, that's actually gonna change the meta a lot, guys, because if you think about it, of course Phoenix before you can just ignore the egg, and then it wouldn't, how do you say, respawn. But now it actually respawns. I didn't know about that. So that's actually going to be a crazy change to the Phoenix. That's kind of like an indirect buff to the Phoenix if you think about it. So probably, maybe even in this Lava Hound deck, you can start using Phoenix instead of, I don't really know what card. Maybe instead of like Inferno Dragon, Skelly Jax. Honestly, instead of a lot of cards, I feel like. Okay, let's go with Valkyrie. Let's go with a Balloon here in the middle as well. He should be able to, cycle back to a Mother Witch sometime soon. But Mother Witch isn't great against the Balloon, so this should still be able to get quite a lot of damage here. Okay, so nice. Balloon on the right side getting a ton of damage. Let's, I think, prepare a Void Spell. Let's go with Void Spell here on top of the Mother Witch. And then I'm gonna go guards like this, making sure that the Monk is actually gonna get pulled back. Exactly what I was thinking about. Instead of making the Monk reflect on top of the Dagger Dashes, Monk is just gonna reflect only on top of the Skelly Jax. And I think here, even if he takes tower, which I think he might not even do because we have the Inferno Dragon, we can take the tower on the right side with this Lavaloon push. So in the worst situation, we lose the tower, but as I said before, I think he doesn't even take the tower, and exactly he doesn't even take the tower, and we should be able to take the tower here with this push. Let's see if we get it. 2 seconds left to be able to take the tower. There you go, Balloon connects in the last second. Very nice W here, but of course, even if he took the tower on the left side, and that Balloon for some reason didn't connect, anyways, we were in a very winnable situation. So see you guys soon with game number 2. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into game number 2. Looks like, looking at the profile, this guy might be a Hawk player. Very important sometimes to look at his profile, by the way, because sometimes they put like their favorite decks or their main deck kind of as their how do you say, like, banner. So this might be a Hawk Rider player. Looks like he does indeed go with Skeletons. He goes with Firecracker. If he goes Hawk Rider same lane, oh, he goes with Prince. Okay, I'm actually gonna go Valkyrie here last second. Unfortunately, we did not have the Garden Cycle. Imagine if we had Garden Cycle, that Prince would have been such a bad play. But anyways, Valkyrie, as you guys can see, does a pretty decent job. And then here, I think I might go with Balloon. No, I'm actually gonna go with Skelly Jax. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna let this be. Hopefully he doesn't have arrows. Okay, looks like he has poison, so poison is kind of gonna clean up everything, but the lava pumps there are still kind of healthy. And I think I'm actually gonna go with Balloon, recognizing that his dagger dash is out of ammo, and also now with the recent nerf, the dagger dash is kind of recharges slower. But he also has Electro Wizard, and he also, well, we already knew the Firecracker, but I didn't expect the Electro Wizard as well. So he has a lot of air counters. He has Inferno Dragon, he has Firecracker, he has Electro Wizard. So far he showed really good air counters. And then he's still missing some cards as well. Okay, so let's see what he's gonna be doing next. We have guards if he goes with Prince. I think we might just go with another Lava Hound, right? Or what? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with another Lava Hound. If he decides to pressure with Prince, now we do have the guards. So I think we can just, yeah, defend the left side push. Hopefully he doesn't. Okay, he also has Giant. Do we have enough elixir? I'm not sure if we have enough elixir to go guards plus Inferno Dragon. So I'm actually gonna go guards first. And then afterwards Inferno Dragon. This Prince is gonna get a lot of damage, guys. But I think we should also be able to get a lot of damage. Or maybe even double lane push. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna pressure the opposite lane here. With the Valkyrie plus Inferno Dragon. It's a play I've seen a lot of top later Lava Hound players do. Going Valkyrie in front of the Inferno Dragon. And then afterwards the Inferno Dragon most of the times can get a lot of damage. Okay, let's go Void Spell there. This Inferno Dragon, I think, should be able to get a lot of damage. Probably even take tower. So I think that's actually going to end up being, yeah, a really nice trade for us. We, of course, take the tower, and we didn't end up losing our left side tower. So looking at the current situation, I would say pretty good situation right now. Let's go with a Lava Hound towards the right side. Let's have the guards ready in case he goes with a Prince, or what is he going to do? Okay, let's go with a Balloon here as well. Did this guy just give up? He's not dropping any card anymore. I think he might have just given up after losing the tower like that. I don't know why, because he was definitely still in a winnable spot, but I guess I will take it. I'm just gonna quickly trick on him here. Let's go with Valkyrie, let's go with guards, Balloon, Inferno Dragon, and as you guys can see, this Lavaloon deck is definitely really strong, and I feel like it's also pretty easy to use. So far we used 2 beatdown decks. I'm gonna see you guys soon with the next deck, which is gonna be yeah, more of a cycle deck. So yeah, see you guys soon with the next deck. Okay guys, so the next deck is gonna be this Lbait deck, but it's a version without Tesla. Tesla got a nerf. In my opinion, this version with Evil Skeletons plus Evil Knight, and then running with the Inferno Tower is gonna be really strong. Especially also thinking about that the beatdown decks, as I just mentioned, Goblin Giant Sparky, Lava Hound, in general, I feel like beatdown decks with the current nerf, also to the dagger dashes, is just gonna be, yeah, a little bit stronger. So I feel like this Lbait should be kind of also an anti-meta, while at the same time still being a pretty solid yeah, cycle deck. And Lbait in general is just always really fun to use. At least in my opinion, I always love playing Lbait. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Lbait is just fun to use in pretty much any meta. So yeah, let's see what he's gonna be running. Looks like he has a wizard. I'm really tempted to go with rocket, but I feel like it's a little bit too aggressive. So let's just keep the rocket for now. And then here go with a lock. And I'm also gonna go with a princess to slowly but surely start killing that wizard there. Okay, so he has wizard, he has void spell. Definitely an interesting deck by him so far. I think I'm gonna go goblin barrel towards the left side. And then afterwards we can start cycling skeletons again. Okay, so wizard, void spell plus phoenix. It's looking like some kind of beatdown deck. Maybe gonna be like a royal giant deck, maybe a giant deck. Could even potentially be Goblin Giant, especially now with the new evolution. Okay, let's go skeletons here. Looks like he does have the Goblin Curse as well. So yeah, this is definitely looking like a giant deck to me. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm seeing these type of cards, I'm definitely thinking about giant here. He also has Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so Mini P.E.K.K.A, Goblin Curse. Is this gonna be like Sparky, or what is this gonna be? Okay, let's go with Princess here as well. It looks like it is indeed gonna be Goblin Giant. So this could definitely be Sparky, guys. Okay, do we need to over-defend? I don't think... Okay, we do need to defend. He also has Zep. I'm gonna go with skeletons here. And those skeletons are gonna get a lot of value. I don't know if he has a really good spell to deal with the skeletons right now. So I'm actually gonna go with Evil Knight up front. And as you guys can see, this deck cycles really fast. We were able to cycle those skeletons really quickly. And oh, really nice wizard by him. Must say that was a really good play. Because of course the wizard, when the shield gets broken, the explosion ends up killing troops like skeletons, minions, stuff like that. So that was a nice play by him. Okay, let's go with barrel towards the left side. Looks like he goes with Mini P.E.K.K.A. We need to be careful because the Goblin Giant pushes sometimes can get kind of scary. And then this guy's running triple spell. He has Void Spell, he has Zep, and he has the Goblin Curse. So we definitely need to be careful with giving him like value on top of a Goblin Gang. Maybe with the Inferno Tower as well. I think we need to be very patient here. Okay, let's cycle skeletons. He might go with Goblin Curse, and looks like it is indeed gonna be Sparky. So that's exactly why I think that this deck could become very strong, because of course the rocket is good against Sparky. In general, we have a good defense against the beatdown. We have lots of different ways to deal with his pushes. Okay, I'm actually gonna go Goblin Barrel towards the right side, guys. I'm gonna have Inferno Tower here ready as well. Then I'm gonna go Skeletons, knowing that he's probably gonna go with a Void Spell sometime soon. Or is he not? Okay, looks like he's not gonna Void Spell. Looks like he's just gonna let the Goblin Giant evolution die. So that's perfect for us. And so far, we're doing a really good job at pressuring. And then knowing that he doesn't really have a good spell against Goblin Barrel, I'm actually gonna go Knight plus Goblin Barrel towards the right side. And afterwards, we can just defend the Mini P.E.K.K.A easily with the Goblin Gang here. Okay, nice. Looking pretty solid. We're slowly but surely chipping away. I decided to switch lanes, by the way. Even though he didn't get any damage, I was just a little bit more comfortable going into the opposite lane. Okay, let's go Knight here. Let's go with the Inferno Tower. Let's go with Evil Skeletons directly on top of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. And I'm also going to go with Goblin Gang. And this is looking really, really good for us. Let's go with Barrel towards the left side. We still have some troops on the right side as well. And at this point, I'm just trying to pressure both lanes at the same time. Okay, let's go Princess here to start killing the Wizard. I think I'm going to prepare my Knight up high as well. Okay, let's actually wait a little bit. He goes with Phoenix. Knight is gonna get some damage on the right side tower. Let's cycle Knight towards the Phoenix. And then so far, I don't think he touched our towers, by the way. So this is looking, yeah, so far really good, of course, as I mentioned before. This deck, I wouldn't say it's like a 100-0 matchup, because there are some situations, if you do a mistake, you can get a lot of damage with, for example, the Zep, with the Goblin Giant. But I think in general, if you keep under pressure, if you take a lot of advantage, yeah, with the Princess, with the barrels and stuff like that, it should be a pretty easy W here. Okay, let's go Princess. Let's go with a Log as well. Let's go with Inferno Tower. I feel like he's gonna Void Spell in the middle, so that's why exactly, yeah, exactly. He goes with Goblin Curse there, and then we can go with a Goblin Gang here last second. He is gonna get a little bit of damage now on the tower, so it's not gonna be a perfect W, but I think this still should be, yeah, very, I don't want to say easy, but it's just a really good matchup for us here. So yeah, let's see how much damage the Rocket does. I think the Rocket is already almost enough. Is it enough? Yeah, it is enough. So as you guys can see, Rocket will do enough to take down left side tower. And that was a very nice matchup there. So see you guys soon with the next match. Okay, let's go, guys. Hope we can do the second match with this Lbait deck. Let's give him a good luck and let's see what this guy is gonna be running. And another player with Cannon here. I guess people just really don't know what tower troop is better right now. Dagger Dashes, honestly, to me, still feels pretty decent, but there is some situations where I don't really like, yeah, how, I guess, slow she recharges her shots. Okay, let's go with a Log here afterwards. Hopefully that Log is able to kill both of the Wall Breakers. Please, Knight. No, unfortunately, the Knight was not able to kill both Wall Breakers. And this guy's really happy about it. Okay, I don't know if that's BM or what is he yeah, sending. But I guess we should be able to maybe get something going here. We have the Knight, we have the Spear Gobs. He is able to get a nice defense with the, how do you call it? Demolisher, I think it's called in English. Goblin Demolisher. Okay, let's see though. Let's go with Barrel towards the left side. Does he have a small spell? He might not have a small spell. And look at the Dagger Dashes. I feel like Dagger Dashes sometimes just reload so slow. That's the only thing I don't really like about her right now. So I think that might be one of the reasons why we're seeing more and more, yeah, what's it called? More and more different tower troops. Okay, let's go with Knight. This time we are able to kill both Wallbreakers. Let's go with Princess here as well towards the right side. And I think we should be able to get some chip damage going there. Is he gonna go Knight? Okay, looks like he goes with Evil Skeletons. I think Dagger Dashes still deals with the Evil Skellies, right? Yeah, okay, she still deals with the Evil Skeletons, so that's nice. And then we can go with Goblin Barrel towards the left side here. Okay, I think the Demolisher will be able to, yeah, we'll definitely be able to get the explosion going. He did get some damage nerf, so it's not as much damage as before, but it's still quite a lot of damage, to be honest. Okay, so interesting matchup here. I think we should be fine. He doesn't have a small spell, or at least he didn't show a small spell yet. So I think that's something really good for us. And then here in the meantime, I'm just going to keep it under pressure. Let's go with Knight. Let's go with Goblin Gang as well. I'm going to go with the Princess of High to start dealing with the Little Prince. And those Evil Skeletons almost escaped, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that Evil Skeleton almost made it to the left side tower. Okay, let's go with Goblin Barrel here. In the meantime, let's see what he's going to do. Okay, looks like he goes with his ability. Let's go with Lock, and let's then go with a Knight as well. Okay, let's go Knight, and let's go Skeletons just to make sure we end up defending well. Demolisher is able to get some damage, but we should be fine, especially equaling up damage on both towers is a pretty nice thing to do. Okay, let's go with Barrel, let's go with Gang. Looks like the Barrel is able to get some damage, and the good thing, as I said before, he doesn't have a small spell, so that's actually really, really good for us. Look at the amount of damage the Goblin Barrel just got on his right side tower. That's actually an insane amount of damage there. Okay, nice. Let's go with Skeletons up high, and then looks like he goes with his Drill. Okay, we need to be careful. I think I can just wait a little bit and then go with a Log, and the Log should be able to clean up pretty much everything. And then afterwards we can go with Goblin Barrel. Let's go with Goblin Gang, trying to keep as much pressure as possible, especially when playing against the Cannoneer, because in this situation we just force out a lot of different elixir. Okay, let's go with Princess. He's probably once again gonna go with a poison, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go with lock. And at this point, I'm just gonna try and, as I said before, try and pressure as much as possible. Oh my god, I missed time the lock though. We need to watch out with the goblins. Don't, yeah, timing just changed a lot. But look at the left side, guys. Look at the skeletons on the left side. Oh my god, skeletons are connecting. Right side towers also. Almost both towers at the same time went down. What a strange match. I feel like he had a lot of pressure cards, which was really annoying for us. But then, of course, he didn't have a small spell. So then, of course, the skeletons and all the spam cards were also really annoying for him. Really nice matches. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.